Funeral services for a fallen police officer. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Patricia Valone. Thank you for joining us. Well, hundreds of mourners gathered to remember a young Prince George's County officer shot and killed in the line of duty.
29-year-old Detective Jacai Colson was responding to gunfire from Michael Ford when he was accidentally hit by another officer's bullet.
Go ahead,
we have team coverage of the funeral in Upper Marlboro.
And we take you to the First Baptist Church of Glenarden, where Rochelle Metzger is standing by with more on today's service.
There was song. There was prayer.
This was a young man, although his death was unfair and untimely, it was not unwilling. Willingly, he put himself in harm's way to save others' lives.
There were tears.
Section 121. Oh, 10.
And there were laughs.
He's an old soul, if you know Jack, wearing these old man slippers, these old blue slippers in his boxers. And he came in and he smiled across his face and he said, da-da-da-da-da, I'ma squash you like a little bug, da-da-da-da-da.
As ordained, elected, sworn, and civilians gathered to mourn the line of duty loss of 29-year-old Detective Jacai Colson, an undercover narcotics officer known for having a heart of service, compassion, and sense of duty.
When many would run from danger and adversity, Jacai ran toward it. Where others would back down in fear, he stood on the front lines.
Known for being a loyal and trustworthy friend.
He's bailed me out of so many different situations. His mom knows. From first dates, from stalled cars. He was just always there for me.
Known for being a talented athlete and avid football fan.
Jacai was an avid Eagles fan. That was mandatory.
And a loving and devoted brother and son.
Jacai was a 6-month baby. And he fought to get here, and he fought going out.
What is our motto?
So in remembering and honoring his life, we learned a lot about Jacai Colson from those who knew him best. In their words, a hero and true protector who loved his job, and a man whose family were his friends and whose friends were family. From Upper Marlboro, I'm Rochelle Metzger, CTV News.
Well, as hundreds of mourners gathered inside for the memorial services, there were community members who didn't even know Detective Colson, but they felt the need to come out and show support for the Prince George's Police Department.
The dark gray sky was reflective of the mood felt by so many today after the service. As the casket of Officer Jacai Colson passed by, community members stood on the sidewalks with signs like "Thank you" to show their support.
Police have been getting some bad raps lately, and we want to let them know that we love them and we appreciate everything that they do for us.
This is a very difficult situation for them, having lost someone, and then for it to kind of take place, all of the activity that led up to it, to his death. So they are really feeling it, and we want them to know that we're behind them.
Maureen Rice's son is a Prince George's police officer.
Could have been me, and it's just so sad that we lost such a wonderful young man, doing good hard work and doing it with honor.
My Uncle Steven, his friend died, and so I came to help support my uncle right here.
These officers traveled all the way from Colson's hometown in Pennsylvania.
His grandfather had 37 years with the Upper Chichester Police Department before he retired in 2014. He was a 37-year veteran. Jacai admired his grandfather, looked up to him, wanted to follow in his footsteps.
We've been trying to come to grips with it. You know, it's a senseless act of violence that started all this. So today really is about the county, the state, and really the nation paying respect to this young man's life.
Now, Detective Colson's funeral will take place in Pennsylvania on Monday. Reporting for CTV News, I'm Sonia Shrivastava. Back to you all in the studio.